Hey guys, it's Shar and welcome back to The Sims 4. We are just standing here with Liberty, who is just staring at Christian with her goofy grin and her goofy smile, just looking off into the distance, probably trying to contemplate on how to kill him. Like seriously, I don't even know if this girl is even in love with Christian at this point. I feel like she just feels like this might even just be a competition between her and Chyna and who knows. And I assure you guys that I do have autonomy on. But anyways, Milan is late for school, and that is because we cannot have her going to school looking like this. Okay, she will get trolled, and we are going to go ahead and give her a makeover before school. We'll just pretend that Chyna forgot to send a little note letting the teacher know that she's going to be running a little late. But I'm going to go ahead and send her over here to plan her outfits. And as a disclaimer, I am sick. I have been sick since Monday. It's going to take me forever to do this cast video because I know you guys have been requesting it. So I'm just going to go ahead and just speed on through everything. So since she decided to dye her hair at the party, we're just going to go and turn her into a blonde. and send Milan on off to school. She is looking super gorgeous now and so ready for her first day of school. I think she looks so freaking cute. Like, seriously. I'm going to go ahead and let her go. Let's go ahead and check up on Liberty, who is just still standing here so creepily staring at Christian. Like, what is her problem? Seriously, speaking of Christian, oh my god. Holy crap. Okay. So I skipped ahead a little bit, and Wendell is awake. He's getting himself something to eat. Chyna is just kind of cleaning up around the house, which is absolutely awesome. I'm so grateful to her for like just trying to clean up, and it just kind of sucks because this really isn't, you know, like her place to honestly, you know, be cleaning up after everybody. I mean, you know, but she lives with a bunch of dudes, and it's crazy. So it's very refreshing to have, you know, little Milan in her life, and it's absolutely awesome. And you can really see it on Chyna's face that she's still going through a very hard time right now. You know, she's really sad, and you know, she's been thinking about Grady. And I know a lot of you guys have been wanting to, you know, see where things go with Chyna and Grady. So I think that's a perfect idea. But before we do that, we definitely need to have a friend's shoulder to cry on. So we're going to try to, you know, visit Sydney. So we finally arrived at Sydney's house, and Chyna is feeling very sad right now. She's throwing a little bit of a tantrum. You know, she just really wants to be surrounded by friends and loved ones, and just visiting Sydney just kind of really makes her feel some type of way a little bit because she hasn't talked to her in so long, and she doesn't understand why, and she has to get down to the bottom line right now. You know, like, where have you been? I haven't talked to you in forever. So let's see what's going on here. I don't know. Is she even here? What in the world? Where is she? Where are you? Where is she? Is she here? Is she, like, because her house is open, so she has to be here, right? This makes no sense. What? She just straight disappeared or some, like, hold on, let me see. Do you guys see her? I literally do not see her right now. So let's have Chyna look around. So we already checked over here. She's not over here. You know, we just don't understand, like, where she could have been. So let's go and check here. And it's crazy because, you know, there's just this little life right here. Chyna is really starting to wonder, like, is something truly happened to her friend? I mean, this is so crazy to her. This isn't like Sydney to just up and disappear off the face of the earth like this. And this really isn't the first time that she has done this. I mean, Myles has seen it firsthand. Now Chyna is seeing it, and it's just, it's really crazy. Like, we don't know where Sydney is, and it's just, it's so weird, you know, like, we haven't spoken to Sydney in so long, so we don't know, like, what's going on with her. So it's really crazy that when Chyna goes to see her best friend, she's not even home. Like, we haven't talked to her. Like, who knows if something like major happened to her, you know, like, Chyna has no idea. It's just so many things running in her mind right now. She doesn't get along with Myles. Her relationship with Christian is like super crazy, and now her best friend, the person that she could always rely on, is now nowhere in sight, and all there's left is this child. And she's starting to wonder if this is the thing, the secret that Sydney has been keeping from her this whole time. So we really don't know what the situation is right now, and Myles is going to freaking flip his lid if he found out that his daughter was being left in the house by herself. But, you know, maybe Sydney is just out somewhere getting some fresh air, maybe a jog, you know, I don't know. But I mean, only time can tell. Maybe the next time we come back, she'll actually be here and, you know, be in a better state. I mean, she's been dealing with a lot. I mean, she's kind of been dealing with her recent breakup with Myles, and just kind of dealing with that whole situation. Like, her heart is broken, and maybe she kind of feels as though she doesn't want to tell Chyna the truth because she's embarrassed, because Chyna literally told her don't mess with Myles. He's bad news. And she did it anyway because maybe she felt that she could do more for him than Zoe could ever do. And now she's literally in a position where maybe she just kind of used this baby as a way to kind of, you know, get Myles. And it just didn't work out the exact way that she had planned. So we're not going to do that, Chyna. Let's go here and talk to Grady. I mean, I know it's been quite some time since we have talked to him, and she's really, you know, nervous. Like, she hasn't talked to him in a while. The last time they had a conversation, they were at a bar, I believe, and she was pregnant, very much pregnant, and he didn't really want to have too much to do with her. And Chyna doesn't really take rejection very well. I mean, she's had a hard life growing up, and, you know, she's just gone through a lot her whole entire life, and, you know, she really just wants somebody to be there for her and to care for her the same way that she would care for them. She doesn't want to end up like her parents, who argued so much around her and in her life, and her mother was in a very abusive relationship and pretty much allowed Chyna's father to put his hands on her and to treat her disrespectfully. And because of that, Chyna has grew up feeling like she has to be this really strong-willed person, always be the one to make a move, whether it's good or bad, and just kind of put her own situations in the forefront so that no one else can just be there to hurt her. So we're going to go here and just brighten his day and just really get to know him a little bit and flatter him and just kind of see how he has been, and just let him know about how Milan is and how she's gotten so big. And we did see him at the party, but very briefly, you know, like, I mean, they didn't really talk at all much. So I mean, now's the time for her to really just go ahead and just chat with him and just really get their friendship up, because they lost a lot of contact, and she really does miss him. She misses his friendship. And the thing with Chyna is that she's always been attracted to these bad boys. So it's really weird for her to really just kind of be in a position where, you know, like, she's really interested in guys that may not be, you know, so bad after all. And Grady was one of them. I mean, Grady's body type was what really attracted Chyna to him first and foremost. He was so athletic and just so about his body, and it just really enticed her and intrigued her, and she really loved that about him. Like, she really did. He was just this huge juice head, worked out in the gym all the time. You know, she just really wanted his arms to be wrapped around her ever so tightly. And, you know, he rejected her, and it disappointed her a lot. So she ended up talking to Ivan, and I don't even know how that relationship was. And for her to be in a relationship with Ivan would have truly been very detrimental for Chyna, for sure, because he just always put her down. Like, he always just put her down. He was always arguing with her, always talking about how she looks, and always treating her disrespectfully. And he doesn't have any bad, like, traits or anything like that. Where is he actually? So he's down here, like, yeah, so they're just friends. He's an art lover, he's a bro, he's a music lover. You know, like, I don't know. I have no idea, like, why they did not get along, you know? So we're going to go here and maybe compliment his appearance. We can go ahead and flirt with him a little bit and see how he takes that, because very early on, he did not really care for us at all. And let's see if he's single. And he's taking our advances, finally. And it makes Chyna feel really good and really optimistic about it. But, you know, she's really sad again. I mean, at the end of the day, Christian is always going to be in the back of her mind. And as much as she cares for Grady and as much as she loves his friendship, maybe that's all she sees in him. And she doesn't know. She doesn't know. He rejected her. So it makes it really hard for her to really give him a second chance. And we don't know. We just don't know. But anyways, guys, I'm going to go ahead and leave this part off right here. I thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. And until the next video, I will see you guys all later.